Hey guys, how's it going? Stonehenge 2 here with the Alliance Celestial Avengers. Today we have war number 2, I believe? 3? I think it's 3. War number 3 of Season 60 verse is jugg2. And this is a little bit late coming out, and I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, so I'm not going to be editing really or speeding the video up, so my apologies. Here I'm just boosting up. I'm going to be bringing in Nico, Carolina Dean, and I believe Lumatrix for my team today, DPX actually, for my team today. And I'm going to be taking Path 1 in Section 1. I'm going to be using Nico for this Maestro. I do believe that I throw on the buff immunity pre-fight for this fight. Yes, I do. I throw on buff immunity, regen on block, and the power steal from specials, or whenever he throws specials. Here, I just want to stack my stuff and I could throw a special 1 to start. It's actually a little bit more damage to throw a special 2 first. So that's what I'm going to do. Throw a special 1 there. You stay close enough during the special 1 that aggression regen actually does stack, which makes it so he gets more acid burns on him. So he's up to 17 acid burns right here. That special 1 does pretty good damage. It is just a rank 3. I thought I got a reparry there. Got a little bit lucky. I wouldn't have died, but it would have taken a little bit of damage. Just a rank 3 Maestro, but he goes down in just 43 seconds there. And next up on node 10, I'm going to be taking this Red Skull. I'm going to be using Carolina Dean for this fight. She's an amazing war champion, amazingly versatile as well. So going to be happy to be able to use her until she is off the whitelist and probably gets banned frequently. So this is a rank 4 Red Skull, so equal rank, fairly tanky defender most of the time, except when you are using a champion that just nukes. So here I get to my special 2, get a couple of energy vulns. I do just drop my special 2. It invalidates a good chunk of his armor ups there, and just throw another special 2 and he's dead in about 20 seconds. Maybe it was 18 seconds, something like that. 20 seconds. So yeah, Carolina is pretty good for that fight. You don't need to parry, you don't need to stun, you don't really need to do anything except hit the defender and you're good to go. So next up, here in Section 2, I'm going to be taking Path 7. And I'm taking this Thorns Arcade with Carolina. She doesn't have anything to mitigate Thorns, except for the fact that she is quite a nuke and finishes fights quickly. And when you're finishing fights quickly, you don't have to worry so much about taking damage from Thorns because, well, they're going to die pretty quick. So no reason to take much damage. So here, I want to get into the sunlight. I'm going to hit his block a few times and then just dump that special 2. There are 3 energy vulnerabilities, so did a little bit more damage, got a couple more, dropped the second special 2, and he's dead with probably 150 to 160k overkill right there. So yeah, pretty good. Next up is this Null on this next node, and this node does absolutely nothing for Null. Null gains 0 benefits from this node, so not too worried about it. I'm going to just throw a smallish health potion in her. I should be able to get a little bit of willpower healing, I think. And going to be going in here with Carolina as well. So it's basically just a cookie cutter Carolina versus Null fight. Get back into the sunlight and eat a medium into the face. Because why not? Obviously. So my sunlight's about to expire. It is going to go right in front of me, which is perfect. I'm going to drop this special 2 first hit and then let my special 2 play out. It got him about a quarter of the way down. I do want to go ahead and drop another special 2 here, which didn't do quite as much as I expected, so I will need a third, but that's not a big deal. I will be able to get to the third pretty quickly because of passive power gain. So yeah, I'm already 3/4 of the way back up to it. I'll be able to throw a medium here, and he is very dead. Probably almost 100,000 overkill on that third special too as well. So good times. Carolina is cooking. So next up, I'm jumping straight to the Mini Island 2, and I'm going to be taking this Dazzler. And this fight isn't a hard fight, but it can get out of hand if you don't pay attention. And so I just need to be really careful to manage 3 different things. 1, not eating a special 2 to the face. 2, the root timer. And 3, bubble shield. So Carolina glances on block, which is sometimes cancels out bubble shield and sometimes doesn't. I'm not actually entirely sure why, but yeah. Oh, also, 4th things. I also need to pay attention to her dazzling dash, because if I block that, it will stun me. So I don't want to get smacked in the block by a dazzling dash. So here, she's at a special 1. I want to bait that out. She is kind of addicted to not throwing special 1s, though. So surprisingly, she actually did throw that. She does have a dazzling dash here. I just need to be careful to not get hit by it. I did end up baiting that out. Baited out a special 1, but got hit with the old root mid special 1. There, she threw that one pretty nicely. I'm a long ways away from my sunlight, though, so I'm not getting another special 2 with those incinerates active. Here, I did decide to just push her to a special 2 because I couldn't be too bothered about it. Got a couple of bubble shield charges on me because my little thingies, whatever they're called, had run out. There, I parried that. I kind of had a thought that maybe it would not stun me, but it did, and it didn't matter because I got to another special 2 and she just died. So yeah, got a little lucky there, but I don't think it was like life-threatening. Next up, going to be taking this Iron Man Infinity War on 43. Also going to be using Carolina. There's not really a whole lot to this fight. Just need to not get hit by like 500 hits because Iron Man Infinity War does kind of hit like a noodle. So, going to be going in this with Carolina. The plan is to just nuke him past the final 15% without ever having to worry about it. Should be a 2 special 2s fight. I do start without power lock because I cannot be power locked with Carolina. I'm not gaining passive power even while in the sunlight, though, because I don't have any of my solar ray thingies, whatever they're called. But it was kind of nice. The sunlight spawned in a nice spot for me there. I didn't trigger any shocks as well, which was nice. Was able to stay in my sunlight for that special 1, drop my special 2 while in the sunlight. I get 1 shock, 1 incinerate. I should be regenning pretty much the same amount as I'll be taking. So, stayed in the sunlight there too. Now I just need to get to a special 2, and that special 2 should finish the fight. And it very much does finish the fight. So, that fight was pretty quick, pretty simple, not a whole lot to worry about. Next up, I'm going to be taking Node 49, and this fight is a Killmonger, and I've never taken a Killmonger on 49 before with Carolina, but I'm going to give it a shot, because what could go wrong type thing, yeah. So, we're going to be going into this fight. I didn't full heal, I only have 99% health, so hopefully that 1% doesn't cost me here, because that would be pretty unfortunate. So here, the only way I gain power is by standing in the sunlight, and obviously the Power Start 1 boost. So I need to make sure that I'm standing in the sunlight, but I'm struggling to get to the sunlight. I trigger reverb there. I hit him anyways because I'm trying to stay in the sun, and he throws a special 2, backs me up a bit. Luckily, I had a really, really nice sunlight spawn there. I do have power backs, so that's also helping. When I do incinerate him with the special 2, I actually have the ability to stun him afterwards, which is very nice. Here, in the sunlight, and I'm able to get my special 2 off with the old incinerates up, so that does just absolutely nuke him into non-existence. So, it was a little bit close to
those incinerates falling off. He may have survived that second special too, but I don't know. Now, for this boss, we have a Yelena, and I've done this fight with Carolina before, and I've soloed it with Carolina before, but I've also died to it with Carolina, because if the sunlight spawns are kind of bad, it gets tricky. So I did bring DPX just for this fight, because I know for a fact DPX versus this Yelena is an absolutely nothing fight. I just need to go special 2, special 1. If I get super aggressive AI, I can go another special 1 while my Daunted's still up. If not, then I'm going to have to go to a second special 2. Or a third special 2, or however many special 2s it's going to take. So here, she didn't really want to throw it. I didn't see a reason to bait special 2s here. It would speed the fight up a little bit, but we were not worried about time on this fight, or any of the fights, to be honest. We did end up finishing this war with only 2 deaths to their 84 or something. So yeah, time wasn't really a worry. We weren't needing to win on time. So that first one brings her to about 50%. I need to build 10 slap charges and a bar of power before those expire. I went for a light attack, got smacked in the face. So here she does throw it, but I, 1, don't have enough slap charges, and 2, my Daunted is gone. And my special 1 I did not have. But here she's about to hit below 50% health. So I want to get her below 50% health without a basic attack. So aka bleed damage or a special. Because if I push her below 50% health with a basic attack, then she's going to gain 50 combo instantly. And I don't really want to fight her in elimination mode, because it sounds unpleasant. So I'm not going to do that. She does keep throwing specials here. I'm going to get to a special 2 here pretty soon. I'm going to bait this special 1 again. It's pretty easy on the boss node, because the Energize makes it so you can bait a special 1 every single combo, which is nice. I enjoy that. So here, I think I probably throw a special 2 here. I do a full combo into special 2, so I'm probably going to have to dex a special 2. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like she's going to be in elimination mode as well. So I'm going to medium, special 1. Hopefully it kills. It does. So that'll be it for this war. Like I said, we died twice. We won. We've won the first 2 wars of the season, but that'll be it for this one. This might be war 3, actually. Yeah. So we've won 2, lost 1. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.